I want you to fuck up on your diet. Now, this sounds crazy because I remember when I used to fuck up on my diets, I would beat myself up. I would tell myself, oh, I could never do this. Oh my God, I'm just going to be fat forever. It must be genetics. It's over. Like, I'm going to be fat for the rest of my life. Every time I messed up. There was times where I would do really good. Now, I have a massive sweet tooth. And if you have a big sweet tooth too, just listen. I used to have a massive sweet tooth. And I would fight that craving off for 2-3 days max. But then something happened in my life where I would get stressed out. Maybe I had an argument with someone, or I went to work and it was just a terrible day at work, or I stayed up late and I woke up feeling terrible, and I would just crack and I would eat chocolate. But chocolate wasn't enough because I already fucked up. It's over. Like, throw the whole diet away. I'd eat chocolate. I'd eat chips, sugary drinks. Oh my God, like ice cream, anything. I would just eat. I would go out, fast food, buy myself a burger. It was ridiculous. So why am I telling you to fuck up? Why would I tell you to fuck up your diet? When if you fuck up your diet, you're just going to lose all your progress and you're going to beat yourself up. When you fuck up your diet, instead of beating yourself up, instead of putting yourself down, I want you to have this thought. Failure isn't failure. It's actually a result. It's a data point. Take yourself out of the equation. We tend to color our world with these emotions and these thoughts that are extra. When you mess up, it's not, oh, I just slipped up. Oh well, I'm gonna do better. It's, I messed up because I'm a terrible person, because I'm not disciplined, because X, Y, and Z. You see how we're coloring the fact with our thoughts. Okay, well, instead of coloring our thoughts or objective reality or what happened, the facts of what happened, instead of coloring the thoughts with all this extra shit, especially like negative shit, what do we do instead? Like I said, it's a data point. It's a result. So if you have a result you don't want, what do? You pivot. You say, okay, I had a stressful day, and that led me to eat things I shouldn't have. I had a bad day at work. Okay, so there's a high level of like, if you constantly have bad days at work, maybe you should quit your job. But that's not feasible for most people. So how about, instead of doing that, I get snacks that align with my goals. So an example is potato chips. I used to love Doritos. The purple bag was my favorite, and I eat those all the time. And barbecue chips. I love barbecue chips. But if I want to lose weight and I kept defaulting to these things, I'm not going to make much progress. So I was like, okay, I keep eating these things and they have an adverse effect on what I want. What can I do? So I looked it up. I said, okay, like, what are some alternatives? What are some low carb alternatives to these foods, to these snacks? I found pork rinds. Okay, cool. Well, pork rinds, whatever. What about when I have a sweet tooth for drinks? Okay, how about we replace the original flavor with like the zero flavor or the diet version? Okay, now we're on to something. Well, what about like dessert? Like, I want something kind of cold, something sweet. I used to default to ice cream. For whatever reason, I just love something cool. Like, I just want to be like cooled down, but also like have a sweet flavor to it. So instead of going to ice cream, I'm like, okay, I looked up a recipe for a low carb dessert. And that for me was the chia pudding. And I love it. Like, I eat it all the fucking time. What does this all mean? When I tell you to fuck up your diet, What I'm telling you is not to fuck up and then give up and then to view yourself as a failure. Because what you're doing is you're reinforcing your old and bad habits. Instead, view it as data points. View it as objectively as you can, and don't color these experiences with extra stuff, right? Think strategically. I messed up on this thing, so what can I do to improve myself in a future situation where this arises? So even if you mess up, every time you're getting better and better and better. Now, it'd be great if we could just do things off rip the first time and succeed. But that's not how it works. The faster we fuck up and learn from those fuck ups, the better we get faster. Because we get more experienced, we learn more. We're able to, on the fly, come up with solutions to problems that seem novel. Bottom line is, fuck up and learn. Then, when the time comes when someone asks you for advice, you have so much backlog of data that you could just rattle them off. That's why I have this channel, because I've messed up a lot. And I want you guys to succeed. I want you guys to lose weight, to feel good about yourselves. I want you guys to be healthy, like both physically and mentally. Maybe losing this weight could change your life trajectory. Maybe you could finally talk to that girl. Maybe you could apply for that job. Maybe you can take on that leadership position. Maybe you can feel like people respect you more, or you can fit into the clothes you wanted to always wear. Go out there and fuck up and learn from those mistakes and become better each and every time.